Okay, and welcome back to Minecraft Modded Survival Island 1.11.2. Okay, so we left off doing some Botania. Now, I have grown the town quite a bit since you were gone. Let's put this guy on netherrack. That seemed to help him grow. We'll go explore the growth in town in just a moment, but I thought I'd start out today by finishing a little thing on Botania that we were doing. So, I looked up generating flowers again, and I looked at it online a little. The one type of flower that I was hoping to get was this thing called a day lily, I think. But it appears that they've removed them from the game. So what we will simply do instead is pick a different generating flower, and I have it on good authority that endoflames and hydrangeas are probably the way to go to start out. Endoflame is 2 brown, 1 light gray, and 1 red, plus water and seeds in our petal apothecary. And so we might want to think about that one. 2 brown, 1 gray, 1 red. Let's try that. And I've been growing some of this with that fertilizer, so 2 brown, 1 red, and 1 gray. Okay, and I'm gonna double up the recipes here. And then what about the hydrangea? Hydrangea is 2 blue and 2 cyan. Is that regular blue? Yeah. And unfortunately, I only have 1 regular blue, so we'll have to just make 1 of these. Let's grab a few seeds, and I've got the water bucket there. Let me grab another thing of water. And theoretically, this should work just fine. So let's start with the endoflames. Okay. And so again, you push Q to drop them in. 2 browns. And a gray. And then we'll just need a seed, I think. Do they have to be in the right order? Hmm. Two brown, a red, and a gray. Maybe I put them in the wrong order. Can I get these back? Or does it have to be a different type of seed, maybe? Oh, I had to put an endoflame. Wait, hold on. Well, let me check. Let me get. I put my Botania, Lexica Botania away. I might have to make a note of that. That the order of the flower petals matters potentially. But let me see if I can figure this out. It's the mana pool. Oh, here's the index. Well, alright, so let's see here. We probably need... And by the way, the one thing that I need to do is I need to make a mana pearl. And so that's why I need generating flowers to generate mana. Well, it's not coming up there. What if I did here? Can I control? Okay, I can control click. Oh. Control right click. Okay, so that does load if I control right click from the NEI. And then it says it will absorb combustible items or blocks dropped on the nearby vicinity and burn through them to generate mana while the field lasts. Okay. Well, I think that maybe it's think maybe it's the order of the petals. Well, we had enough ingredients to do this one twice, so let me try it again with the correct order. And we'll just have to remember that. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but I think I might be right. No, I don't want a bookmark. Tell you what, one other thing I could do. Let's take a look at this. Okay, I can shift right click to remove those items. Okay, that's good. So let's... Nice. Okay, let's try this again. So the two brown ones we'll start out with. Is that the right order? Brown, brown, red, gray. Brown, brown, gray, red. Ugh. So let me try the red one first. I guess it kind of puts them in order based on the order you put them in. There we go. Come on. Well, that wasn't the problem. Brown, red, light gray. Is this... Oh, I think I have an idea. I used regular gray, not light gray. Okay, so probably some people out there are thinking, what the hell's wrong with you, dude? Do I have light gray? Gray. Oh no, I don't have any light gray. Do I? Apparently not. Well, I could go make some more, but I think what I'm going to do is, for now, I'll just put these away. And we're going to have to go with plan B here, which is this guy. Alright, let's try this one. So perhaps the order doesn't matter. Okay, there we go. That's the icon we need. And we'll see that. Okay, and we have this one. Now let's read up on hydrangeas. And I'll put it over here because we need to put it nearer, kind of nearish the monopool. And let's Luxca Botania this shit. Okay. Okay, there's a 3x3 area around it on the same height. Okay. So these will actually disappear over time. And you have to make a little pool like that. Okay, so hydrangea, the keyword being hydrate, I guess. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this and we're going to make a system down near the coastline, because I think that's the way to go. I also think we need perhaps a mana spreader, because I'm not sure if this will work without one. Mana spreaders are a very basic device. We need just 6 of those. Let me see if I have that. I do not. Okay, do I have that pure daisy? I think I still have it out there. And then I'll just do a random petal. Take that one. And a gold ingot. Actually, let me put the wood down first so I can get that. Botania is a pretty neat mod. It's probably a little underrated. It's in a lot of mod packs, but people kind of gravitate towards other mods a little bit more, I think, like Thaumcraft and things like that. But Botania is a great mod, for sure. Okay, there's our gold ingot. And hopefully our living wood's just about ready. We'll wait on that for a second. I mentioned that I want a mana pearl. In order to get a mana pearl, I need an ender pearl. I have yet to get an ender pearl in this playthrough. I'm hoping to get one on today's episode. I made a little basement here, and I put another ender lily down there. I have 2 total. One's just out in the field, and one's in my basement now. They take forever to grow. Oh, and I figured out the C key is my zoom key for Optifine. Okay, there's that. So let's make a mana spreader. Now the reason we're making a mana spreader is because it directs mana into our mana pool. Now I think a lot of flowers will fill the mana pool just by proximity anyway, but I don't want to take any chances. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna put some dirt down and make this, it'll be a little bit clunky perhaps. Okay, and then I'm gonna go to the middle, and then I'm gonna do a 3 by 3. Which means a 5 outer ring. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I went too far. Look at that water. It's so blue. It's so cool. What's that down there? There appears to be something down there. I was thinking about adding a mobs mod, like a Ender Zoo kind of thing, or, you know, moo creatures or something. Okay, so that's the basics, and then what I want to do is... Oh, you know what? I went too far on this side as well. Okay, so that's that, and then... So the thinking is that a system of this nature will cause the water to replenish itself over time. So when the hydrangea consumes... But it said the water had to be at the same height, didn't it? We may have to get more creative than this. Hold on, let me double check that. Okay, hydrangea. Okay, so they had... Yeah, the water has to be on the same height. Okay, so this does not work, actually. I have an alternative idea that should work in theory. Okay, so now... Get most of those dirts back even though they're below me. That's nice. Okay, and then I'll take out this one. Okay, now the water's at the same height. And the question is, does it mean a 3 radius? So we'll see how that goes. Let's place the mana pool here, and the mana spreader here. Then we need to get our wand, so we need to go get that wand of the forest we made last episode. This is so much more complicated than daylilies. Kind of glad they made this change, actually, because the daylilies were such a easy to... Okay, I've definitely seen activity here. And I'm going to right-click that, and I'm going to right-click this pool. And I don't think that's... Let me try something else. I think it has to be maybe facing. And then... Let's try that. Okay, so it is going into the pool. And you can see that green stuff shooting into the pool here. And in theory, we're getting a little bit, maybe. Hard to say. Well, it's very minimal, so whatever we're getting, it's very minimal. If we're getting anything, it's really hard to say. We'll have to come check that out in a bit. What does that X mean? I wonder if maybe I need to make this one lower. Okay, so let's try that. I might just need to be patient. Because theoretically that should work, but let's just be on the safe side and move this guy down here. Yeah, that's not what I was going for. Okay, let's try this. Okay, so let's try that and see if that's doing anything. And I just don't know. So the question is, does 3 by 3 mean these three? Or does it mean like 1, 2, 3? And I might be getting this wrong because, and I am definitely up past my bedtime right now in terms of the game. Their system had these on the corners. So what if I did this? Because I can do that without killing it. Yeah, that might have done something. Hell, I could get rid of these. Of course, then it might not regenerate. I think those ones will regenerate. I don't think these will. Yeah, so that's just not going to regenerate. Okay, let's take a look and see if that's working. And it is still really hard to say if that's working. It looks good, and it did take the water. I don't know if I did anything with that. It seems to have changed. We may have to keep plugging away at this. What if I just put a mana pool right next to it? I'm curious if that would fill up at all. By the way, we definitely are going to need more mystical flowers, so I'm gonna take a bunch of these, get some bone meal ready. In the meantime, do I have any more living? Yes, I do. We're gonna make another mana pool. And that gives me an achievement even though I already had one for some reason. And I'm going to place this one here just to kind of see if that magically fills up by proximity. I don't know. Or if we need a mana spreader. It's just so hard to tell what's going on here. But yeah, we're going to need that bone meal to keep creating more mystical flowers. The, you know, I guess maybe slightly ineffective way to do this is to bone meal some grass, like so. The hope is you'd get a poppy or a daisy. Take the poppies and daisies and make them into floral fertilizer, and then use the floral fertilizer to generate mystical flowers. Go ahead and sleep through the night. The other issue that I'm having right now is that I think I'm not attending to the happiness situation of this colony very well. Alright, let me check this and see if it's doing anything. You think you'd see a little progress bar action somewhere. Well, I feel like I'm missing a step. Well, now it's really doing something crazy. Oh, it's the Guardian. Oh, jeez. I didn't know they could get in this close. I thought it was the flower that was acting up. It was the Guardian. Yeah, he just needs to go away. Okay, so back to this. So I don't really understand this. By nearby generating flowers. This buffer can be viewed by looking at the spreader with the wand of the forest. Something about sound. Well, I just think maybe I'm doing the generating flower wrong here somehow. I think it's something to do with that symbol. Oh, did you see that? Oh yeah, that worked. Okay, so I shift right clicked and then I said go to the mana spreader. Basically what I said. Okay, so I'm gonna grab that back because I know I don't need that anymore. And this is working now. So I'm just gonna let that pool fill up, and then maybe I can always use another pool. Okay, I'll just put that there. Okay, now that I know I have a source of mana, I think I'm gonna be good on converting a mana pearl ender pearl into a mana pool. Now, what I'm going for, one of my builders for mine colonies needs a rose bush. Now, I was tempted to cheat this in, but I'm not going to do that. What I can do is I can get myself an oxidaisy, which I do have because it came on the island, and I can convert that to a sunflower. Then I can convert the sunflower into a lilac, and I can convert the lilac into a rose. In order to do that, I need this stuff, alchemical catalyst. And this is tricky to create. Because, obviously, we need blaze rods and ender pearls. But, we can get more blaze rods. I already created 2 brilliant stations to test the concept. I do hope to get ender pearls from the ender lilies, but I can go fight endermen if need be. And, yeah, so I think I'll be in good shape there overall. I do need to go give the other builders some more oak planks. So I'm going to go do that while this guy continues to generate mana for me. I thought it said something about it making too much sound, that you can muffle it out with a piece of wool, but I don't hear any sounds from it at all. My familiarity with Botania is somewhat casual. Okay, so this guy needs a bunch of oak planks. He needs 108. Oops. So what I've been doing is I've just been making things over here, and that's more than enough for him. Actually, if I right-click his inventory, I can give them all to him. Take some of that away from him as well. There we go. I'll grab some of these things he doesn't need. Okay, I'll go clean that up for him. Now, our park is coming along, but we just need those roses. That's going to be a minute. And I wish there was a way. I wish the park had a something I could interact with my building tool to pause construction. Can I'm so concerned about, like, doing that. I think that would be just creating a new one. If I did that. Okay. Oops. What did I do? I threw something. Hopefully it wasn't important. Yeah, that seems fine. There's a chicken. Okay, so it wants dark. Did it say dark oak doors? Oh, crap. Why do you need dark oak doors? What the hell is he building? I definitely don't have dark oak. And the only way to get it would be to go exploring, or using the alchemical catalyst. Or, well, yeah, that's not going to happen. And I'm going to have to go through the acacia line and the jungle line first from the birch tree. So it is going to be a minute until we get dark oak, because that's the last one of the 6. And we need more alchemical catalyst. We're going to need a ton of ender pearls and blaze rods. I think what we're going to need to do is probably cancel his current build. I think he's building an upgrade to the town hall. So what I'll do is I'll cancel that, and you can probably check. Or is he doing the warehouse? No, here it is, town hall 3. So what we can do is we can cancel upgrade, and then I'll just click upgrade again, and that way it moves it to the bottom of his priority list. And what is he going to work on now? Ray's still working on the fancy park, which he's stuck on, and I don't want to change that. I also wanted to check on my happiness, which doesn't appear to be displaying here. So I wonder if I'm using an outdated version of mine colonies, to be honest. I might need to check on that off camera. And if I am, I might experiment with upgrading it to the right version, because this town hall is not displaying me the same information that I was doing some research, and there's like this happiness thing, mechanic that causes people to not work. And I was thinking maybe that's the reason our lumberjack is just sitting around not working, or our miner for that matter. Our miner should be here digging away, and yet, no, nothing. Here she is.
Not good enough, eh?
I like, look at those boobs. That's crazy. Okay. Well, unfortunately, we're having some issues with the Mine Colonies mod, and I might have to either upgrade it or plow through it, I guess. But in the meantime, I guess we can go try to get some more blaze rods, or... Noah! Stop working on the town hall. One thing I did add was a couple of guard houses as well. The reason I did that is because I was reading online that happiness can stem from absence, or the presence or absence of guards. I think to get ender pearls, I might go to the nether. I just think I'm gonna have better luck there. So I canceled that town hall upgrade. The good news is our delivery person seems to be working. Alright. Noah, you do not need dark oak doors anymore because you're not working on the town hall anymore. Do you understand? So we're getting, I don't know if it's bugging or what. I may have to check this out off camera. But having canceled that work order, I should move on to the next task. And it doesn't have any tasks for him. If I recall all the citizens, maybe that'll reset them a little bit. Problem is, she needs to be doing work as well.
I'll take care of it. I'll take care of it.
So my understanding is that the happiness mechanic implemented in 1.11.2 requires housing, food, and security. So I placed a couple of guard towers. One is here, facing this area, and one is over here. On this peninsula, facing our harbor. So that's pretty cool. Okay, so what I'm going to do, and this is not going to be a long episode today, guys, but I'm going to head to the nether, try to get some ender pearls, try to get some blaze rods potentially. And then I might call it an episode and work on trying to debug the Mine Colonies mod off camera. Alright, so let's head to the Nether. Okay. So what we're going to want to do is find some Endermen. They'll probably take a while to spawn, though. Last time I was in the Nether, by the way, I found a whole bunch of... well, not a whole bunch, but a noticeable amount of cobalt and ardite oreberry bushes. So I grabbed those, and also netherrack bushes, which is from... they're all from the oreberries mod. I honestly don't know, without that mod, though, how you would get your tools up to the level of mining cobalt. Because it says... I'll show you. It says mining level, cobalt, harvest level. So how do you harvest something that requires itself to harvest? We used to have ardite. Ardite doesn't exist in this version of Tinker's Construct. So how do we get from diamond to cobalt is the real question. If I go to... I'm sorry, not ardite. This is ardite. Alumite is what I'm thinking. So without alumite, how do we transition from diamond to cobalt hardness material? One answer is I'll just use the ore berries because you didn't have to have special equipment to use to get those. But that's a deeply insufficient answer for me. I guess I'll look for the blaze rods first. Have I ever gone this way? So the stone torches. You can make stone torches using 2 cobblestone, similar to how you would use 2 wood planks to create wood sticks. Okay, there's a wither skeleton. I got one with... Ooh, yikes. I got a wither skeleton head previously. He seems to be... Ow. Alright, he seems to have moved on. Let's get this wither skeleton. Who was like sleeping or something. And we didn't even get withered. How lovely. Running low on food. Shit. Well. Ow. This is not good. Well, I got 1 blaze rod. I really don't feel like I'm equipped well enough to get more because I'm an idiot and didn't bring any food. So let's head back. I guess if I did see an Enderman, I might consider taking a fight with an Enderman, but man, that's risky. But this is the process that we'll use, simply going to the Nether and getting blaze rods. And yeah, it's this way. And then using the blaze rods to make brewing stands, and then using the brewing stands in our alchemical catalyst recipe with our mana pearl. See if any Endermen happen to generate. I'm curious, because I think, and I noted this last time, or maybe the time before, that Endermen seem to generate in the Nether now. And I wasn't sure if it was a mod or if it was just... I think it actually is a vanilla update to the game. And I don't see any. There are these things called skyberry bushes in the Nether that are a food source. I don't know if it'd be enough to sustain me if I found some, but it is a possibility out there. Yeah, I don't see any Endermen. I could go to the end. That would require a little bit more legwork on my end. You know, in terms of getting, you know, finding the stronghold and getting the end portal up and running. And frankly, I don't know if that's an efficient use of my time. Yeah, I don't see it. Oh, I could eat those glow shrooms. There are these mushrooms. You see them up there. And we've harvested a couple of them, so we can grow them casually at home, but I think I could probably eat those. I've been up here before. I'm curious about the absence of soul sand. I'm not sure if that's a issue with the mod or if that's something else, but if I'm just getting unlucky with the soul sand, but I just haven't seen hardly any soul sand. Let's grab a little nether quartz while I'm here. I did finally finish meeting the needs of my park builder in terms of nether quartz. But it's nice to have a little extra, isn't it? Okay, well, no Endermen to be found, and I'm not gonna risk exploring farther than that, because I'll probably die. So let's head back with what we've got, and maybe think about doing something else. And I'll work on getting ender pearls off camera, perhaps. I might just have to wait for those ender lilies to come through. Okay, I have seen Endermen spawn, like, even this close to base. And that's my portal. I made a waypoint there. I do want to start using the Waystones mod. I was looking at some other playthroughs, and somebody was using those. I've had those all along, I just haven't implemented them. And I think I can make it I can make getting around the island quite a bit more convenient with a couple of Waystones. And they're not that expensive to build, so... I might as well grab that saddle while I'm at it. Okay. Well, I did get the one blaze rod. It's not a complete loss. Now, one thing I could start working on is vanilla achievements. The reason being is that it's a good way to advance the game, and by the way, this has grown in the middle of the water. I don't know if that's a change in vanilla programming or what, but it's weird to have that not be knocked over by the water. And our hydrangea is still going. I guess the guide said that it would typically go 1 full in-game hour. So it appears to be working. I don't know. I'll just leave it be. Okay, I need to worry about food now. Did Noah ever change from... No, he did not. Put these in here, so that gives me 3. Still need quite a few more to get all of what I need. But again, the challenge is to not leave the island, and I don't feel like cheating things in. So we are pretty well stuck in terms of building our colony right now. And Noah is not doing me any favors by just sitting around and not building. I have an idea for what we can do with Noah. Noah? You're fired. Alright. Hire worker. And by the way, this if you do this manually, you could see which stat they need the most of. So intelligence is the builder stat, strangely enough. Okay, that actually worked. He's going to go and build the mine now, which is what I wanted. The mine was already completed, but unfortunately something happened, or maybe the worker's just crazy, but the worker wasn't working in the mine. So I think maybe if I fix it, because I changed a little bit of some of the pieces around a little bit, I think if I fix the mine up, I think it might encourage the worker to continue working there. Okay, so let's take a look at those achievements, shall we? And this is the older version, not the 1.12 version with advancements. So it wants me to smelt an iron ingot, catch and cook a fish, make a notch apple, do the sniper duel, kill a cow. I haven't done that. I could make a cow farm, and that would be fairly useful, actually. Well, let's take a look at the mine. So what I'm talking about here is that when I was doing some stuff with the mine, I was digging down to get some cobblestone, and apparently that pissed him off, this little hole. So I don't know. And then something over here, like I put this here to block that up, and then they got rid of this one here for some reason. So maybe if I got rid of this, it'd be better. I just feel like there's little things like that you can do that kind of trigger them and make them not want to proceed. Alright, Noah, where are you? If I can get over here, you can get over here. And for that matter, where the hell is our lumberjack? And this is what I'm talking about when I think happiness might be affecting our workers. Okay, there's Noah. So he should be able to repair that no problem, although he might not have the particular items he needs. It could be a pathing item too, or a pathing issue. Let me just get rid of this tree. Yeah, where the hell is our lumberjack? Let me try that. See if that causes him to get back to work. Not sure that it will. I think maybe I have too many trees blocking up this little choke point. That could be the entirety of the issue. I need this oak wood for fences anyway, so might as well experiment with this and see if that helps our workers get where they need to go. Is that our lumberjack? What the hell is he doing over there? It could be a pathing issue. Alright, let's see what he does. Okay, seems to be working again. Don't know what that was about. Okay, so we're gonna make some oak fences today. Start out by making a bunch of sticks. .48 should be fine. Okay, well, our lumberjack seems to be back in business there, so where should we build this cow farm? This is a farm that is not related to mine colonies per se. How about just right here next to the town hall? There's a bunch of cows over here. Although I wonder if this... Is this where they're going to build out to? Huh. Hard to say. I don't feel like getting my farm destroyed by expansion from the town hall though, so let's go over here and make it over here. How about this little valley? Doesn't have to be huge. Okay, that'll do for now, and then let's get a fence gate. Oh, and Noah needs fences, which is great. So we just made a bunch of extra ones. Okay, fence gate there, and that should be fine for now. Doesn't have to be fancy. This is a down and dirty, crude cow farm that we can use to help us populate our cows. Can't remember if they respond to barley. Cow, do you like barley? No, you do not. Okay. Probably should make a little wheat farm too, huh? Because I changed that one out. Our little makeshift farm to start out with, I changed it all to potatoes and carrots. Because that's a more useful food for me, but it's not useful for my cows, is it? So let's get some wheat. I'll start out with the 16. Might have to come back and get more. And let's get these cows in there. And I'll just grab a few of the cows. I won't grab all of the cows, because we can have some free cows wandering around the island. Come on, cows. Cows, come on. No, no, no. No, no, no. No, come in here. Come on. Okay. That's good enough. You guys mate. Okay, can I get these guys in here? Okay. Come on, Mr. Cow. You know you want to come on down. Mr. Cow, you got up there through the vines, and now you're stuck. That's your choice. You do not get to be fed today. Your friend, on the other hand, gets to come on into the cage. Come on, Mr. Cow. Okay. And there we go. Okay, so now we have... oh, come on, delivery man. You just screwed me up. Idiots. Okay, well, whatever. Maybe I should, pretty tempted to make this just be another fence, so the idiots like Delivery Man can't ruin it. Okay, he needs oak wood slab. Okay, so make a few slabs for him. Oops, quite a few. You have to understand, Noah is basically carrying this colony right now because our other builder is under the weather, let's say. I know what's gonna happen. Our delivery man's gonna get stuck in here. Let's do the old wool carpet trick. And what the hell is he doing? This is not the best path to... Oh, he's building the tower. I didn't realize that. That's cool. So this is the guard tower. And it's very rudimentary initially. But it works, and that's pretty fetch. And we just got a couple more achievements as well. I'm gonna have to do some landscaping here. Just do that, I guess. Yeah, we'll need to do some more. Okay, and then, oh, I never did get my, field planted. Alright, well, let's, let me do the wool thing before I forget. And let's put the... Oh man, come on. Diorite. Just cleaning up my inventory slightly here. Another rag. Keep that. This chest is full. I probably should transfer some of these items elsewhere, but we'll have to get to that later. Alright, granite. And probably don't need these stairs. Okay, and then let's make those carpets. Could use some more food as well. Okay, there we go. Let's bake a thing of potatoes. And guess I could just go with blueberries and raspberries for now. And Noah needs more fencing. Good thing I don't have Spice of Life on. Okay, so we'll go with fences. Alright. Yeah, that's enough. Okay, so we'll give him these fences. I wonder what he's making now. He might be making the other guard tower. These ender lilies take forever. Maybe it's the fact that they're not underground, or at least that one's not. Okay, so we could probably go ahead and get a field planted somewhere. I guess I could make it right here. Yeah, let's do that. So what I'm going to do is grab my excavator. And we're just going to level this little hill out from existence here. Okay, and then we're going to carve this into a little slope around this little pond. Okay, that's pretty good, and then maybe just a little bit of custom carving here. Something like that, maybe. Okay, and with that, we do have the makings of a small farm. That should be fine. And then we'll just fill that up with wheat. We could use mine colonies for farming as well, obviously, but we are... So far, we haven't done that. I could make a chicken system as well. This just looks awkward. Okay. I need to put in paths, by the way. I could easily do that right along here. Oakwood stairs. This guy never stops complaining. And why is this guy having such trouble with the spruce trees? Am I imagining that? No, he's doing fine. Okay. Yeah, he's doing just fine. I guess I could probably go back here and put a couple more trees in, because he does seem to be getting close to maxing out on trees. Well, not really. Spruce trees are doing just fine over here. Kind of close together, to be honest. I could put a couple trees back here just in case he needs some, like, extra tree to chop down while he waits for the other ones to regrow. Maybe if I got rid of a couple of these, it would be better. Because they're just so damn close together. For some reason, I didn't think this was a tree. No, that works. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I basically just want him harvesting spruce and oak at this point. Okay, and with that, let's go ahead and we need to place this carpet down. We do have the farm next to the warehouse, which is nice. And actually looks kind of natural. And then we've got the cow farm, which looks anything but natural. Place that in strategic locations around the farm. That farm might slowly collect other animals as well. Okay. And staircase guy. Okay. Well, let's see. I don't even know. I guess he's still building that other tower. We don't have guards to work the towers yet, so that's an issue. What the hell is this, by the way? Oh, I haven't even pushed the build button on that one. That's just a house. It's easy to kind of forget about and lose track of things. Problem with this, of course, is that it doesn't have railings or anything to hold the item entities when I break them. And the pigs, of course, are annoying as hell. And they eat potatoes as well. I didn't know that. I don't know when they added that. I don't think that was always the case. Okay, well, there's a little harvest there. Same with the nether wart. And the guy needs 14 torches. Alright, just getting some sugarcane here. Including from that oddball. Okay. That's pretty good for harvesting. Let's put this back. keeping my sugar in here. Now, the cooking with TFC thing allows me to convert that to sugar. Like so. If I put the sugar in there, then it opens up recipes that have sugar, which are none right now. I don't have a lot of recipes because I don't have Pam's Harvest Craft. I could start doing alchemy. I mean, there's a lot of things I could do. But I think I'm going to call this an episode for now. I need to check out the mine colonies stuff and make sure it's working properly. I'll probably do a little more streaming later today, though, so keep your eyes out. Look for another episode in just a little while. Thank you for watching Mine Colonies, stream, modded Survival Island, whatever. And we'll see you next time on Modded Survival Island.